Before you turn off the video, I used to have this one lower cabinet in my kitchen that I just hated. It was so deep and dark that anything that got pushed to the back was, well, gone forever. I once found a can of pumpkin pie filling that was 3 years expired. In July, it just made me feel so disorganized and honestly a little wasteful and silly. And stick with me through this, because the ideas get better as we go, and the last one really ties the whole house together. Hello there, it's so good to see you. We're not just talking about buying another set of clear plastic bins today. Let's be honest, you can only organize so much before you just run out of room. Or at least it feels that way. The real problem isn't your small space, it's all the wasted space hidden inside it. In the walls, above your head, even under the floor. Today we're going to stop thinking like a decorator and start thinking like a builder. We're going to find all those secret spots. I'm so glad you're here to chat about this. Where are you watching from? Go ahead and let me know in the comments. I just love seeing where everyone is from. It feels like we're all having a cup of coffee together, and if you enjoy these kinds of chats, and goodness knows I do, I hope you'll think about clicking that subscribe button. We talk about all sorts of things like this. All right, let's get right into it. We're going to start with a few fixes that make a huge difference right away. Okay, let's start with that cabinet I was just telling you about. You know the one, that lower kitchen cabinet or pantry shelf that's deeper than 12 inches. It's a black hole where good intentions and leftover serving dishes go to die. You have to pull out 5 things just to get the one thing you need from the back. It's like playing storage Jenga every single day. The fix is so simple, but it changes everything. Full extension pull-out sliding trays. You can have these retrofitted into your existing cabinets. It means the entire shelf slides out to you. No more getting on your hands and knees with a flashlight, trying to see what's back there. You can see everything you own all at once. Trust me on this, it's a game changer for a kitchen or a bathroom vanity. But what about the clutter that doesn't live in a cabinet but just sort of lands? We all have that one chair, don't we? The one that holds the clean but not put away laundry, or the pile of, well, just stuff. A lot of times, we use wall bins or baskets, but they're stuck there. They're permanent. Here's the trick. Use a system where the bin or the basket actually lifts off its hook or bracket. Think about it. Instead of grabbing an armful of laundry, you just lift the whole hamper off the wall and carry it to the washing machine. Or a bin of the grandkids' toys lifts off the wall in the living room and can be carried right to their play area. It turns your wall from just a holding zone into part of the process. It's so much smarter. Now this one sounds fancy, but it's really just a pegboard. But not the old-fashioned, brown, holey kind we're used to seeing in the garage. They make beautiful, modern pegboard systems now that you can use in a kitchen, a craft room, or even a little home office nook. Here's why it's a hack. Our needs change. That shelf you installed for cookbooks might need to be a hook for aprons next year. A static, nailed-in-place system becomes clutter itself. But a pegboard with little bins, shelves, and hooks you can move around? That system adapts with you. It's never wrong because you can just change it in 5 minutes. It's flexible, and that's what makes it so useful. This next one saves more time than all the others combined when you're tidying up. I know, a rolling cart sounds like something from a hospital or a factory, but hear me out. Mobile storage is a lifesaver. Instead of a clunky side table, what about a beautiful wooden or metal cart? It can hold your coffee things in the kitchen, but you can roll it right into the living room when guests come over. Or use one in the bathroom for towels and toiletries. You can find them in lovely materials, or just paint a simple one to match your decor. It stops being this utilitarian thing and becomes a functional, movable piece of furniture. It's about making your storage work for you, not just sit there and collect dust. Okay, those are the quick wins. Now let's talk about the really hidden spaces, the places you probably walk past every day and never even see. Oh, the closet. Let's be honest, it can be a battleground. The first rule is to get the shoes off the floor, that obstacle course of shoes you have to step over every morning. It just starts the day off with clutter. Instead of those little racks that just sit there and get dusty, look into pull-out multi-tier shoe racks. They slide out just like a drawer, keeping everything tidy and off the carpet. You can see every pair, but here's the part most people really miss: the ceiling. That one high shelf is, let's face it, where things go to be forgotten. You don't know what's up there, do you? Me neither. Instead, you can install a pull-down closet rod. It's on a handle, and you just pull it down to access a whole second row of clothes. Perfect for off-season storage like your winter coats. It's like having a secret attic right in your closet. And one last little trick. If you're updating, use soft close slides on any drawers or pullouts. It's a small thing, but it makes the entire closet feel so much more high-end and peaceful. No more slamming drawers. This one is just brilliant, especially if you're like me and getting on a step stool is not your favorite part of the day. Those high kitchen cabinets, they're just storage for things you'll never use, right? Because you can't reach them. The solution is a pull-down shelving system. The entire shelf and everything on it pulls down and out, right to counter level. Suddenly, you can actually use that space for everyday items. Your plates, your glasses, your favorite mugs. It makes your kitchen probably 50% more functional. This is also wonderful in a bathroom for medicines or towels. The only caution here is to get good hardware. You want one that is rated for the weight of your actual dishes, not just a few spice jars. It needs to be sturdy, but my goodness, what a difference it makes. Is that high cabinet a bother for you too? I just love finding these clever little solutions. If you do too, and you're enjoying our chat, I'd be so tickled if you'd click that like button. It just lets me know I'm on the right track with these ideas. But the most wasted space in the entire house isn't even in the house. That's right, it's the garage. For so many of us, the garage floor is just gone, buried under storage bins, holiday decorations, maybe some old tires. You can't even park the car in there. Here is the ultimate solution, an overhead storage lift. This isn't just a hanging shelf. It's a platform that you lower down, either with a hand crank or a little motor. You load all your heavy, bulky bins onto it at ground level. No climbing a rickety ladder with a heavy box, thank goodness. Then, you just crank it or push a button, and it lifts all that stuff up to the ceiling completely out of the way. It reclaims your entire garage floor. You can get your car back. It's just the smartest and safest way to handle that deep, long-term storage. All right, now we're getting into the builder's secrets I promised. These next few are for if you're planning a little renovation or maybe helping a child or grandchild plan their new place. You will want to tell them about these. Do not miss them. Your walls are not solid, they're hollow. Between the wooden studs that frame the house, there is a goldmine of dead space, usually about 3.5 inches deep, and you can use it. The most common place you see, this is a shampoo niche in a shower, right? It just makes so much sense. But you can do this anywhere. Imagine a little recessed drop zone in your entryway for keys and mail. It takes up zero floor space, or my favorite, a shallow spice rack built into the wall behind the pantry door. The trick to making this look professional and not just like a hole in the wall is the finishing. It has to be perfectly trimmed with wood or tile to look intentional. It's pure, found space. This one is so clever. If you are ever building in a platform, maybe raising a bed a little higher or building a window seat, don't just waste that space underneath. We're not talking about just shoving boxes under the bed where they become a dust bunny graveyard. I mean building in recessed storage. The real pro-level trick here is to design the access panels or drawers to be perfectly flush with the flooring or the sides. You can use hidden latches or touch-to-open hardware. When it's closed, it completely disappears. It looks like a solid floor or a solid bench. It becomes your own secret room for seasonal items like heavy blankets or luggage. Nobody even knows it's there. This next one is something designers do that makes a home feel incredibly expensive, but it's really about planning. You might be thinking, what does lighting have to do with storage? Well, everything. A dark corner is wasted space. A tangle of charging cables on the counter, that robot spaghetti monster, is clutter. An easy win is to use motion sensor LED strips inside closets and under your kitchen cabinets. They light up the space so you can actually see what's in the back. But the builder's trick, if you're renovating, is to plan the electrical during the framing. Recess LED channels into the underside of your shelves. Or backlight a floating shelf for a soft halo effect. The biggest mistake is having all those visible wires. When all the lighting is built in and the wires are hidden, it just makes everything feel clean, intentional, and so much bigger. This is a quick one, but it's all about planning. We're so used to these giant, bulky appliances. But do you really need a massive refrigerator? Or could you use under-counter refrigerator drawers instead, which gives you all that counter space back? That microwave that hogs a whole corner of your counter? They make wonderful drawer-style microwaves now, or small ones that mount cleanly on the wall. It just requires you to rethink what a kitchen has to look like. These slim profile appliances can save you massive amounts of space. Okay, we've talked about cabinets, closets, and even walls. Let's finish up by talking about the furniture we live with every day. We all see multifunctional furniture in the stores. But let's be honest, we've all bought that flimsy storage ottoman that you're afraid to actually sit on, or that's a pain to open. The common mistake is buying a one-size-fits-all piece. The hack is to think about your real life. If you need storage for your knitting, build a side table with a deep, hidden bin. If you need tech storage, build in the cable management from the start. A storage bench that only opens from the top is useless if people are sitting on it, right? But one with drawers on the front and maybe a lift-up end is always accessible. It's about designing for how you actually live, not just for a catalog photo. If you use a sliding door or a room divider to separate a space, don't let it just be a wall. Think of it as a functional surface. You can get panels with a magnetic surface for notes or for the grandkids' art, or a cork panel for inspiration. You could even add very shallow, slim shelves for displaying just a few favorite pictures. It makes that divider work for you, not just slide back and forth. And that brings me to our last tip, and it's the one that really makes a small room feel grand. This is it. Ditch those short, fixed bookshelves, the kind where the shelves are nailed in place and you can't quite fit the one tall book you own. The secret is to use tall, narrow shelving units. But here's the key. They must be fully adjustable. I'm talking about the track and bracket systems you can get at any hardware store. Why does this work so well? First, the tall, narrow line draws your eye up. It instantly makes your ceilings feel higher. Second, because it's so adjustable, that shelf will never be obsolete. Right now, it might hold your books. Next year, you can move the shelves farther apart to hold deep storage bins. Then, you can change it again for holiday decor. It adapts to your life, so it always works. It uses a tiny amount of floor space, but gives you back a whole wall of storage. And there we have it. Goodness, that was a lot to chat about, wasn't it? But you see the theme, right? It's not about just having more square footage. It's about using every single inch of the space you do have in a smarter way. It's about looking at that dead space in the wall, or above the closet rod, or under the floor and thinking, I can use that. Your home, no matter its size, is just waiting for these clever little fixes to make it work beautifully for you. It's not small, it's concentrated awesome, as someone once said. I'd love to know which of these hacks would solve the biggest problem in your space. Go ahead and let me know in the comments below. I read every single one. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. It was just wonderful. I'll see you again real soon. Bye-bye.